Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
That's right, baby. You're listening to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. How is everybody doing out there? It's hump day. Everybody's rocking. All I'm seeing is moneyline parlays up and down my Twitter page. Everybody cashing. And I got one big reason because of it on the other line. My boy, The Dream. What is going on, Playboy?
You know, the same old, Daddy. I ain't even really all that excited no more about it because it's just a regular day at the office.
Oh, big ups to you, Playboy. Damn, kid. Talk to me about your night with all the comeback wins, kid.
Oh, man, we just showed my tail a little bit. That's what I can do when I'm focused and I don't got nobody bother me about no line movement in the public. Look, when I move, you move. All right? I'm the only line movement in the public that y'all should be concerned with right now. All you should be concerned with is what I put out. Now, let me stop. Listen, great night last night, guys. We hit a bunch of stuff. We did lose out on Indiana. I'm not going to hide from my one loss because I'm sure somebody will say, yo, Dream ain't that dope. He only hit like 9 games, but he did lose one.
You're nuts,
but it was a good night, man. We came out of the gate. We hit Maryland in the first half for the money line, and it just kept building steam from there. I got so many come-from-behind wins to work last night. It is not even funny. I mean, Atlanta was down the whole game, had them in the money line parlay with the Cavs. They were down the whole game. They came back and won. Kentucky was down for most of the game. They came back and won. Villanova was down. They came back and won. Kansas was down. They came back and won.
Damn.
At one point, Maryland, I think even Maryland was shaky tight for a minute, and then they pulled it back open. But it was a great night. We all made a lot of money. We all had fun. And, how y'all doing?
All day. Well, I can tell you one game that was not a come from behind. And like I said, dude, I pray that the media wants to talk more junk about my boy. Please put out there that James Harden is King James. Please do something. Please tell LeBron that he sucks. Please, because you know what happens? I cashed the next day. Every single time, kid. I loved it. My boy was up like 30 points in the second quarter, kid. Laughing all the way to the bank. So that was a big one. The only slip-up I had last night was I did a small little parlay that paid like just about 2 times the amount of money that I put in, but the Milwaukee Bucks got me again, brother. So you know what? I think I'm done with them. I think I'm done with them in nasty Toledo.
I don't know. I don't even know why you ever got started with them, but I'm glad that's hopefully out of your system at this point. And, just want to send a big shout-out to everybody in the nation. Listen, I'm glad that we're all part of this movement. You guys know all good things do eventually come to the end, and I've been on a pretty crazy streak lately. It's not going to just keep going like this. Not only is it not going to keep going like this, well, college basketball is almost up, and that seems to be the cash cow right now. So there's going to be a little change to our system. But, hey, it's hot right now. I've been working it. I got a pretty good vision. I got a pretty good feel for it. So we're going to keep it moving as long as we can and keep trying to make money as much as we can. And I'm just glad to have everybody on board. Hey, Super Mario, happy birthday to you,
sir.
brother.
Yeah, just saw that, man. That's our guy all the way from Connecticut, kid. That's our neighbor, brother. So very excited about that. I got Alex Washington on the line. Let's just see who else is retweeting our show because the amount of retweets is getting bigger and bigger every day, guys. I think we had 63 yesterday. We're trying to get 100, guys. So if you could help us out, if you are on Twitter right now, it's the tweet that says our show is on there. But we got a bunch of people on here right now. Yodo is on there. Armin De Niro, Andy Mack, Ed, RT, LVCC, Almighty Kev, Frank Vinculato, C. Rodriguez Jr., Nate, 55% Club, Razor Ramon, Soccer's Finest, Mitch, Super Mario with that happy birthday. What's going on? Terry Kohler, Yodo, Jason Riley, Mo, James Harrelson, Prestige Worldwide, Mario Martinez, going to be calling the show today, Dream. P for Prez, and the list goes on and on and on.
I see my man Jay Hood out there as well. We got the Chase out there. Dr. J, betting bartender, is out there checking us out as well. Wood Woodbine Fan. Woodbine Fan is out there. Philly Picks. What's happening to me and Philly? My man Philly Picks. Me and him kick it from time to time. Tab is out there as well. And guys, Chantry, I think it's Chante Robbie is out there. OJFB, Matty Fresh, just to name a few. What's going on, man?
Oh, my man Papa Smurf is ripping it up out there as well, dude. So it seems like we're all on the same page here. Cashing. Cashing tickets, player. We got, let's see who else. Real Picks, Total Sports Edge. As you said, Woodbine Fan. Irvin's out there. Ted Hicks. I want to say that's the name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Playboy. Joseph Del Rosario. Papa Smurf, and Alex Washington. So, guys, we got a lot to go over, kid. You want to run through the scores for me real quick, Playboy?
I sure will. Just give me 1 second to catch my breath, grabbing a quick cup of coffee to get myself started this morning. Let's see here. Get right into these scores.
Fred Courier, yes, it's going to be a huge show today, Playboy. We got
we'll start off with Kentucky in the careful game. And you guys, listen, let me tell you something.
I texted Dream and was worried. I was worried.
You text me, and a bunch of the nation sent me DMs cringing, and I'm like, dude, relax. Kentucky did not come this far to lose to no Georgia.
Dude, they were down. So when I text you, they were down 6 points, right, with like 5 minutes left. I'm like, dude, this game looks like an issue. And then all of a sudden, I blink my eyes. I let my dogs outside real quick. I come back, and it's tied. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, good. Maybe I got to get a piece of it.
I was closing out the NC State game, so I wasn't even really concerned about. Like I said, I wasn't concerned of Kentucky. If they're gonna get beat, they're gonna get beat in the tournament. I definitely know they're not getting beat in the regular season now. They're definitely not having it. I never thought. A lot of the media tried to hype up Georgia as to beating Kentucky. Let me ask you this question. Since Georgia's got such a good team, like I heard the media talking about, and since Georgia had the best chance of beating Kentucky, how come they're not even ranked?
That's a very good question, brother. It's a very good question.
That's the hype that media is. They wanted to get you to watch the game. They wanted to make you think that Kentucky had an opportunity to get beat. And, hey, it worked on some of you. It wasn't working on me. I didn't fall for it. But I told you guys that Kentucky can beat the Sixers, the Knicks, and probably that Milwaukee Bucks team. Anyway, Kentucky over Georgia, 72-64. Villanova in a tight one, a real tight game, 76-72. I told you the Ville was due a loss. I don't know if that will qualify as a loss in their case because
point spread
that
loss.
Was a lot tighter.
It was a point spread loss.
Definitely was a point spread loss. Yeah. A lot tighter game than I expected. Usually Villanova, they like Kentucky start off a little slow as well. Usually down at the half, maybe 1 or 2 points or tied. But then they pull away by like the 8-minute mark in the second half. Well, the pull away never seemed to go down yesterday against Creighton as the game remained tight. So hopefully people out there money line, because if you didn't money line the favorites yesterday, you got beat up
all day, man. And you know what? I'm looking at it and. I've been putting out there that Kentucky, when they're on the road, bet against them first half, and you would have hit again yesterday. But you know what? I can't do that anymore because I'm invested in Kentucky to go undefeated now as a future. So I can't do it because I just can't be sitting there rooting against them. You know what I mean? It'd be bad. It'd be bad for my my gambling little thing I got going on here. So. But if you did that, if you took Georgia first half, you were laughing. And my boy Rainmaker said Georgia covered, and it was never a stomach ache as far as getting them getting a 10 points or 9.5, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anybody who took Georgia with the 9 points, hey, big ups to you. Great, great call. Me personally, I'm good with that. But Kansas 76-69 over West Virginia in a final overtime game. Kansas was down by like 20 points in that game. Came back and beat West Virginia because I said that they would. Maryland over Rutgers 60-50. I also gave you guys that. North Carolina beat Georgia Tech 81-49. Lay at the smack it down on Georgia Tech. We had Georgetown over Butler 60-54, and I still can't figure out this bizarre Georgetown team. And Iowa broke my heart. My resume yesterday. Iowa put the smackdown on Indiana, and I am officially through with Indiana.
Let me ask you something. Is Nasty Iowa's been playing pretty good basketball, dude.
You know what? I don't want to talk about them. They did win 77-63. I don't know that they're getting in the tournament, but they've been real inconsistent. They have lost. They did win their last couple of games, but whatever. On the NBA side, we had the Kings over the Knicks, 124-86, which I gave that one out on the show. I loved it right as we talked about it. Did I expect it to beat it? Now, here's what I love, because people who took the Knicks against the Raptors, okay, in cash, saying that the Raptors stink, okay, and I was saying, come on, dude, the Raptors don't stink. The Knicks, they were playing, with their heart. So you're gonna tell me that the Kings are better than the Raptors?
No, but you know what? The Kings were, like you said yesterday, they were on a 4-game losing streak. And what better way to end this losing streak by coming in and blowing out the Knicks? And you were right on the money with that, dude. You were right on the money with that.
My thing was with this is, I expected the Kings to win, but not like that, dude.
No, dude.
That shows you how much the Knicks stink. That's what I'm saying. And that's why the Raptors had that's why anybody who hit that night, dude, you guys hit, because they had Mason die, and, they played out of their minds. And I said every now and then, athletes can do that. But, that's an embarrassment right there, getting beat like that by the Kings in your house. Lake Show lost a heartbreaker by 1 point, 104-103 to the Hornets. The Cleveland Cavaliers absolutely murdered the Celtics, 110-79.
Yes.
The Atlanta Hawks came back from behind to beat the Rockets, 104-96. The Bulls were over the Wizards, 97-92. The Grizzlies went down, surprisingly, to that Utah Jazz team, 93-82. And we had the Denver Nuggets beat the Bucks, your new team. I got to get you your jersey for 106-95. What player did you want me to get the jersey of, brother?
Shut up. Keep it moving.
Over on the ice, we had a lot of hockey games last night. We had the Capitals over the Blue Jackets 5-3. The Predators got beat by the Devils 3-1. The Flames got beat by the Flyers 3-2. The Lightning in the easiest hockey game of the year, but a lot of guys did not want to spend the money because they thought
that juice was minus 420, kid. That was crazy out there.
It was too heavy. And I made the joke. I said, do you guys go to the grocery store and you go to cash out? Like, if the bill comes to 3 and some change, you guys go like, I'm not paying all this for groceries. Do you take stuff out of your car and you're like, put the waffles back? You know what I mean? We're not getting the Aunt Jemima syrup.
Oh wow, that's funny, man.
Maple Leafs over the Panthers 3-2. Wild over the Senators 3-2. Stars over the Islanders, which was a surprising loss there, 3-2 as well. The Ducks beat the Coyotes 4-1. The Kings over the Oilers 5-2. The Sharks over the Canucks 6-2. I think I did mention Ducks and I did mention Kings as well, but I didn't play any hockey yesterday. Lightning should have got added to the parlay that I wanted to do with Cleveland and Atlanta, but I thought of it after I had already put it in, and I didn't feel like trying to qualify it, call the book and get somebody on the line, and that would have been a major headache. And they act like they're doing you such a favor over, a couple. It's supposed to be a multi-million-dollar business, but when you ask to change a little dusty couple $100 play, it's like, they got to get the president of Costa Rica up to pardon you.
Definitely, dude. I've been there 100 times, man. I get it. It's nuts. It's nuts.
How aggravating is that? I don't know what the big deal with that is. A couple of companies, it's not as hard as with other companies, but they seem to be the one I use. They seem to be on like they are strictly.
You know what it is? I can understand because of the volume that comes in. If everybody was doing it and it wasn't such a pain in the neck to do, then it would be like, you get Super Bowl Sunday and you get like, 50,000 people trying to change their bets. You know what I mean? Or what they're looking at too, Dream, is that, if there's like an injury that pops up and they haven't caught up to it yet, that's why it's so difficult for them. So they're like, why does this dude want to change his play? Maybe, I don't know, some coach's decision, Pop sit somebody in San Antonio or something like that. So I can understand why they're leery of it.
Like I said, when you're doing it online, and because God forbid you call them, because I absolutely do not call them at all. It has to be like, I gotta be, my phone has to have like no service. I gotta be in the middle of the desert. Otherwise, I will not call them under any circumstances, because I happen to hate their telephone service. But my thing is, I've dealt with other companies out there that have done it with not as much of an issue. Yeah, you hear, they don't like to do it, but as long as, the line hasn't moved and it's within, because as you're doing it with the computer, dude, you can make a mistake. I got young kids running around. They come and slap my hand, playing around, always play fighting. You know what I mean? It's very easy to make a quick mistake. As long as you call like within 5 seconds, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I'm with that. As long as it's within 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah. But when it's 3 hours later, that's where they have a problem.
No, I ain't talking about that. No, I'm talking about like within like a minute, like calling me. No, I made a mistake. I need to, to fix this. Dude, forget it, man. They're like, oh, okay, we'll do this one time after we go wake up, the vice president of the country, and then get him to pardon it, and then we'll do it this one time, and you can never do it again. And they even got it by my account flagged that they did it once. I'm like, dude, you did it once on like a $20 Magic play. Really?
I hear you. I hear you, man. So
they ain't feeling me right now anyway. So anything I call to do is like, They're like,
Oh,
no, we're cool with you. No, that play stays. I'm like, good, it's gonna win anyway.
All right, kids. So, you got any more scores for me?
That's it. We're done with the scores, brother.
All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to get right into it, man. I wanted to say, dude, yesterday, listen to this. I mean, it changed. It changed a little bit, but I had the Dukies on my screen as plus 1,400 now to win the tourney, kid.
Yep.
It went. We've been watching this, you and I, and it was plus 10. It was 10-1, and it was 12-1, and it got to 14-1. And because Kentucky struggled a little bit last night, it popped that back down to 12-1. So we got to keep our eye on that, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
That 14-1 is dope for the Dukies.
Oh, I know, no doubt.
Because if they play Kentucky, I don't know what the line would be. I think maybe like 5.5 in a national title game. So I mean, you could really bang them, especially if you got Kentucky to win the whole thing. Oh, that's probably going to be a situation I want to be in. You know what I mean? That's definitely.
I'm with you. I hear you. That's definitely a situation we both want to be in. Not just you. I got them too for to win the whole thing. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I know it's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. But who knows? Maybe this year we will get it. But I feel like it's not gonna happen. But maybe we will get it.
How close was I last year with Wisconsin playing UConn, dude? One basket away. You know what I'm saying? And my boy goes and bets Kentucky that game while we're out. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? When they're playing Wisconsin, I'm like, I wanted to slap him. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You're betting against your boy. Damn, kid. Hey, whatever happens.
Because I forget about your I forgot about your futures. You know me, I'm more of a game-to-game type of guy. And I forgot about your futures. But I gotta be honest with you. If you look, Villanova is plus 1,500.
Oh, dude, you can get them better than that, brother.
Okay.
I'm looking at them at 25-1 right now on SportsBettersTV.com, and it was 30-1 a couple of days ago.
Got you.
So guess what, guys? Villanova's probably going to get a number 1 seed, and I would guarantee that that's a very, very good, smart play to do, because I could see them getting all the way up to an Elite 8 Final Four situation.
Oh, no doubt. Definitely.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, speaking of the Final Four, there's also some books out there that offer a prop for your team to get to the Final Four. So take a look at that as well, because that's a really good way to back up some plays. You know what I mean? Hey, happy birthday to Papa Bear's daughter. She turned 7 years old today, brother. Happy birthday to her, man. So let's see, Dream. So what you want to get into first?
Whatever. I'm tearing everything up. So go. What?
I bet there's some people dying for you to lose.
You want to start the we're going to start the psychic reading right now?
I bet you there's some people dying for you to lose, Playboy.
Some cats hate. They can't stand the Dream. They're like, that dude, I can't stand
man, before we get into that, guys, we're coming to Las Vegas 2 weeks from tomorrow, kid. get in touch with me. Register on our website right now, man, sportsbetterstv.com. We actually put the link in our show tweet today, so take a look at it. We've been doing that nonstop. So let us know, man, because we don't want to be seen left out, man. We want to get you guys in there and rocking and rolling, dude, because it is going to be off the charts, kid.
I do know this, though, as much as the can't stand is out there, the hating is at an all-time. I ain't hear a peep. You talk about crickets yesterday? There was not a peep of negativity last night at all. Not one. They like, yo, this kid did this on Sunday and then turned around and rocked it again on Tuesday like this. Yo, we gonna have to leave this dude alone.
I'm surprised they didn't jump all over you on Indiana, kid.
Nah, they were like, yo, just let him fizzle. Let him fizzle out. We got just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Just leave him alone.
Oh, good. Well, hey, we leave everybody else alone, so everybody should finally leave us alone. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying. You know what? Not only do I not leave you alone, but I'm putting the stuff out there public. So just jump on it. I ain't mad if you get on the play anyway. It's for everybody, even for the haters. Come on, make money, man. I want everybody to make money. It ain't just about me or just about. Get paid. Let's get paid.
I agree with you. 100%. And the little tirade we went on, a little fun we were having yesterday about line movements, guys. Listen, you know what? Some people, everybody has their own style, and you know what? Whatever works for you, we respect it 100%. Sometimes we just have a little fun, you know what I mean? Like Dream said, it's more of an entertainment thing than anything else sometimes, you know what I mean? And we just having an absolute ball, and you know what? Hey, some people, sometimes, I'll be honest with you, dude, sometimes I'll see a line going the other way, and it makes me think twice a little bit. Doesn't really change my play, but hey, I get it. And if you want to watch a line to see, like, if you have an underdog and you see like everybody's pounding the favorite, then yeah, you watch it to wait and get the best value on the underdog at game time. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand that.
Nice tool to kind of have in your pocket. Like I said, I never limit myself. I try to absorb everything everybody puts out and all their information. And like I said, I don't disrespect it. Okay?
Of course
not at all. I respect it, and if it's how you play, definitely, and you're winning by it, who the hell am I to tell you what to do with your money that you've been winning by? Listen, do not listen to me. All I can tell you and all I offer to you and anybody else out there is I'm offering you what I do, how I play, my style, and I'm showing you what I do, and I'm showing you how I do it, and I think some people are seeing the success of it, and they're catching on. Now, there's multiple ways to play the thing. I mix it up all kinds of ways as well. As you guys are learning, I think the stuff I see out there. Now I do see some reckless stuff out there too, y'all. Because I've been seeing some 10-teamers and some 8-teamers. You're getting carried away with those.
Gotta be careful with those.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for the 8 to 10 teamers, but if you want to take two quality teams and put them together, that's what this system's all about. Two quality teams that are the better team, just to win the game on the money line. It's definitely been a profitable run for me as long as I've been doing it. So it's just out there, and with that, we can keep it moving. Where are we going, buddy?
We are going to the NBA.
All right.
let me just switch this up here and get into it. So, oh man, God help the Knicks. They are coming into Indiana tonight, and Indiana is minus 13.5 to 14. Indiana laid it to smack it down on the 76ers by 20. Let me ask you a question. How would you compare the Knicks to the 76ers on the road?
I think the Knicks are worse than the Sixers, to be honest with you, especially now.
So do you want to say that Indiana probably may cover the spread?
Dude, the Knicks just, you know what I mean? I hate seeing it as embarrassed as they were last night. You would think that like any athlete would have a little bit more self-respect for themselves and really try to come out and play well tonight. After that embarrassment, but I don't think it's gonna help. They don't have anyone, dude. They had Melo and Stoudemire. They're gone. Shumpert's gone, and so is J.R. Smith. They got nobody on that team.
Yep. I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, listen. I'm not touching this game. I don't want nothing to do with it. But Indiana, honestly, to be honest with you, yeah, they should cover.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as well, man. But it's you never feel comfortable giving 14 points. But big ups to my man Cover That Spread, who's been tearing it up with some underdogs lately. Hashtag SBTVNation. He just put his Caprotech stuff up. So big ups to him in the last 7 days, making almost 30 units, kid. Wow, nice stuff there, brother. Nice stuff. All right,
guys, yeah, man, it behooves you to jump on Caprotech or a third-party documentation system and put that out, because that helps your resume. As far as if you want to, be Capper and charge people, you could say, hey, listen, I'm on Caprotech. Here's my stuff. Check me out. And that's great, man. I think that's awesome. People have a lot more, feel a lot more comfortable with you if you are a third-party documentator.
I concur. So the next one we got is Phoenix Suns coming into Orlando Magic. Phoenix is given anywhere from 4 to 4.5. That Phoenix team fell way off, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Rough part of their schedule. They got to know a little bit of patch of the schedule, and they played some of the better teams, and like they needed the other teams needed a win, so that didn't help them. I mean, they're trying to find their way. This Phoenix team is, but they're just not there yet. It's happening, but not yet. Straight
up, they're 2-7 in the last 9 games. Kid won 2 games out of that. Unbelievable. Yeah. And I remember the one they beat OKC, but that was it. They're 31-30 going into Orlando. Orlando is 19-42, losers of 3 straight games, 4-15 straight up in the last 19. So they're kind of spiraling downhill. Both of these teams, guys, you know what? Both of these teams are playing really bad basketball. Probably not a situation where you want to put your money on it. But if you do, God bless you, and I hope you cash. That's all I got to say about that. But for me, I'm staying far away from that one, brother, all day. So next one we got on the ticket, we got the pesky Utah Jazz coming into the Boston Celtics. The line's anywhere from a pick'em to +2, with Utah actually getting 2 points. Over 193 to 194.5. And I can tell you, that was a big defensive battle last night, brother, with them with the Grizzlies. It was like 38.
Utah,
yeah, it was like 38 to 37.
I thought you were talking about the Celtics. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, no. So, I mean, yeah, them and the Grizzlies, like, nobody could score, and that goes back to what you were saying about the Grizzlies missing a shooter.
I told you, brother. It's the reason why I'm on this mic right now, player.
You're going to be on the mic in Las Vegas, kid. What's the sportsbook going to do at the MGM Grand, kid? When we look up at the board, be like, yo, what's up with that money line? What's up with that money line? Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Dude, listen. Hey, dude.
Listen, by the way, let's get back to this game. I happen to love the Celtics in this spot, by the way.
All right. You do, huh?
Yeah. The Jazz got their little win yesterday. Celtics got embarrassed. And now they're back home, licking their wounds. Jazz are happy they got their win. Just got into Boston from Memphis, so they got no sleep for the most part. Just dipped on up to Boston in bad weather at that at night, and it's nasty in Boston right now because it's nasty here because it's just this is going to be the winter of nastiness in Connecticut on the East Coast. But I like the Celtics in this spot. I did say I love it. I don't love it. I like it. I like the Celtics in this spot, especially just it's a point, so you're not giving a bunch of points. I think the Celtics will win the game as I think that they play a little bit harder than the Jazz do and will be a little bit pestier than the Jazz. So I'm leaning on the Celtics.
Such a nasty game, though, dude.
It is, but I'm
such
leaning
a
to the
nasty
Celtics.
game. Okay, all right. Well, you're leaning it, but you. I don't know, man. I don't know if you're going to be putting your money on that, but.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying I got a nice lean towards the Celtics, so that means you guys go out there, do your work, make sure you like it too. If you were looking at this game and you were thinking the Celtics, hopefully the Dream's saying he's leaning that way too, so maybe you say, I feel a little bit more comfortable because my boy is leaning that way, so I might give it a shot.
Got you. My boy Fred Courier is out there showing me his car is buried in the snow, kid. Damn, man. I got Eddie E, Underdogs, Nicholas J, Jason Yo out there. What is going on, guys? We got Spot Bet, MMA Rainmaker sending me some stuff. Vegas Girl 92661. Guys, we love you guys. Hashtag SBTVNation. Running wild. We got Charlotte coming into Brooklyn. Wow, ugly game again, dude. The last three have been terrible. We got Brooklyn is minus 5.5 points here. Brooklyn, I got to be honest with you, that Lopez kid shot pretty well the other night. He was on fire.
They're so inconsistent, man. You can't get a consistent play out of them. But he may, now that they got rid of Garnett, they may have told him it's now or never for him. So maybe that's what's going on with him because Kevin's gone. So maybe Kevin was in the way. I don't know. You might need to keep your eye on him a little bit. I know and play this game. I wouldn't put my money on this game, but I would lean Brooklyn.
You love New Jersey, kid.
I know. They're always going to be New Jersey Nets to me.
You're going to be calling them 5 years from now. You're going to be calling them New Jersey.
They're always going to be the New Jersey Nets to me.
I remember even on the NBA videos that we did on YouTube, kid, you were saying New Jersey back in the day. We got my boy is coming into Toronto tonight. Cleveland is minus 5 points, under over 201. I don't know if I like my boy in this spot. I think I'm going to just kind of fall back and watch. But I can tell you right now, dude, listen, you know what? At the end of the day, you got to say my boy. I mean, the East is kind of garbage, but there's just, dude, that team's coming out of the East, Cleveland.
I like them. The momentum's going. You know, they're still riding high. You know, they're still pissed about the King Harden thing, and Houston started that. Nobody else did, and everybody since we've seen that, just laugh about it. So I don't forget that. But I think it's brought the Cavs a little bit together. They're still riding high. This Raptor team, you know, they've been playing dusty as of late. I think the Cavs go in there and lay the smackdown on them. I'm not gonna have my money on this game either because you guys know there's a game that I've been eyeballing for like 4 days. So I'm not gonna get this one, but I do like Cleveland. What's the spread?
5 to 5.5.
Yeah, I like the Cavs in this game, man. I think the Cavs will beat the Raptors. And you guys know I typically like the Raptors, but the Cavs are right now. They're on a mission. They're heated. They got the momentum. They're coming in, and it'll start. They won't be hungover from last night. Trust me.
They only lost 2 games in like forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're just looking at the Cavs real quick, taking a look at my boy. Which I got so many thank yous last night for my boy, dude. I was soon as he was up 30, everybody was hitting me up, and I was just like, hey, you know what? He ain't having it, dude. Toronto's 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games, and 3-9 against the spread in the last 12 games at home. Cleveland is 38-24, 19-4 straight up in the last 23 games. So they lost 4 in 23. So God help Toronto. But I'm not.
Oh no, Toronto's.
I'm not going.
Toronto's in the house.
I'm not going to bet it though. I'm not. Yeah, no,
your boy ain't going up in there. No, like he did Boston. They ain't having no parts of that. But he probably is going to get it done out there, and he's probably going to cover his spread. But the Raptors will come to play.
There's another ugly one, man. Damn. You got Denver coming into Minnesota. Denver just fired their coach last night. Which, if I knew that, I would have not done the play because you know what? Anytime a coach gets fired, sometimes they play inspired basketball, and I had already
sometimes they don't, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's a situation where I never bet, dude. You know what I mean? I already had my play in, and I was like, should I just pull it out? I wish I pulled the money out of it, but I had other teams involved in it, so I couldn't. So that's the one downside of moneyline parlays, guys. If you have one team that you want to pull out of, and it's going on at the same time as the other ones, you're kind of bound to that play. That's the only downside I could see there with that. Minnesota's given 8.5 points, bro. I know they've been pesky and all, but I don't think they got any business giving 8.5 to anybody. I could be wrong.
I don't either, but I like them.
All right. Well, good for you. Not me.
Because the Nuggles, man, the Nuggles got to be a mess now with the coach gone, and it's probably you don't play the. I mean, I'm not putting no money on it, but I got to say, I kind of like Minnesota. They need a win. They've been playing hard the last few games, so yeah.
All right. Next one we got the Grizzlies coming into Houston. I'm very disappointed in the Grizzlies these days. I'm disappointed in them, dude.
That's how they play, dude. That's why when you were saying I'm really impressed with them, I was trying to get you to pull back a little bit. I seen a lot of Grizzle work, and that's how they do it. And I said they need that. They need one more scorer on that team, which they don't have. Speaking of players, not to change gears too soon, Shady McCoy.
Yes.
Off the Philadelphia Eagles, off the Buffalo. Man, I feel bad for Shady.
I know, he's got to go play for Rex now, kid.
Dude, man. Oh, man. And you know what? I said yesterday, Shady, I love Shady. I love his style of play, the way he runs the ball. But Shady always makes that, one extra move that you don't need, that he gets tackled, and instead of getting, a 10-yard gain, he gets, only 5 yards or 4 yards. Too much east and west, not enough north and south for Chip, I think, and that's probably why they did away with him. But, damn, man, they could have sent him somewhere better than Buffalo.
You know what? I was looking at that. I mean, so was that trade straight up for the linebacker?
I don't know for sure, but that's all I saw. I mean, I didn't see the rest of the specifics. I just looked at it real quick because I was all over the college hoop. But that's all I saw was the linebacker.
I was looking at it. I was like, oh, well, maybe he's trying to get a more draft position to get Mariota. That was my thinking behind it. You know what I mean? That's what Chip being the evil genius of offense and all that. But I was really I think it's straight up, dude. I think it's straight up.
What I don't get is there's a couple other teams out there that could really use McCoy. Man, McCoy's agent, somebody need to get fired today. Somebody should be in trouble today. If I'm Shady McCoy, I'm yelling at somebody right now. I'm on the phone right now asking my agent, what the hell? Why am I in Buffalo?
Dealing with 5 feet of snow, kid. Imagine that, man. I mean, well, at the end of the day, Philly's, Philly is, they get a lot of snow too, but
right.
There's double the snow in Buffalo, so it's
trying to go to Buffalo,
my man's trying to, get out to, Diego or Miami or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Get out to a winning team. Trying to get out to a winning team, man. I'm telling you right now, that's one thing that I think these guys do not pay attention of enough with their agents, and because they're athletes and they're knuckleheads and all they always think about is the money. Dude, when you're talented, you're going to make money no matter what, and you only got a small window of being talented. So the more successful your organization is behind your talent, the better off you're going to be. So instead of looking at that big payday, you know what I mean? Yeah, I could go to Oakland and make, $100 million, but I could go to Denver and make $50 million. Go to Denver and make the $50 million because you might get a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, in there, along with the gazillion endorsements. You're going to go to Oakland and just rot.
Yeah. I'm going to bring Mario Martinez into the phone call right now, brother.
All right.
Do I got Mario Martinez, the Costa Rica connection, on the line?
What is going on, players?
Oh, kid, what is happening?
What up, baby?
Hey, what's going on, Dream? I hear you're causing nightmares for everybody out there with your money line.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm trying to get him I'm trying to show them to come on, get on board.
Hey, you know what it comes down to, Dream? It doesn't matter how you get paid. Just get paid because the bookies don't care how we lose. So whatever works, man. Whatever works.
That's it,
Couldn't
man.
have said that better. That is the truth, brother.
All day. All they want to do is take your money, brother. So you know what? We want to just take their money right back at them. So
exactly. There's enough suckers out there already. So let's get some smart people who know what they're doing.
Yes, absolutely, guys. This is Mario Martinez. He writes for WonderPunter.com. You're always putting out some good stuff, man. Rocking and rolling. What you think about this NBA season, man?
Oh man, I tell you what, I as far as what's going on now, it's just so hard to pick these teams. I mean, personally, I'm not a capper, never came to be, but I can't even pick these teams right now. I'm just having such a hard time. But and you're right on with LeBron. I mean, you knew he was going to bounce back after Sunday's embarrassment. Cleveland. I think Cleveland. They're still waiting. I think Cleveland Love is still waiting to come around a little bit. But if he catches fire, they're going to be tough in the East.
Oh, they're going to be real tough. And you know what I was saying is that he's never had a really good rebounder that can shoot the ball and all that. I mean, he's got Kevin Love now versus having Birdman in Miami. I mean, what a difference. What a difference.
Oh, exactly.
So, you know what? I'm very excited about them. And I did parlay Kentucky to win the national championship, being undefeated. I parlayed that with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavs to win the NBA championship. And it pays 7.5 to 1, bro. So, you know what? I wish I had more money in the account because I would have been putting more on it. But I was a little nervous about Kentucky last night. But, hey, they got the job done and it rocked and rolled. But, yeah, I think they're coming out of the East. I don't see anybody beating them. I mean, I got a real good look at Atlanta last night, and they just, you know, that, God, what's his name there? Teague. I mean, I just don't see Atlanta doing anything. I really don't. I mean, I think they'll play Atlanta maybe for the final, but, you know, the Eastern Conference final, but I don't see anybody beating my boy in the East. When he gets to the West, I think it might be a lot closer than people think, but as far as the East is concerned, I think he's good.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. I think Cleveland is starting to hit. I mean, yeah, they hit a bump on the road on Sunday, but, you know, other than Atlanta, they're probably going to fade towards the end. But hitting on Kentucky, though, I mean, Kentucky, they're just toying with people right now. They're just bored. They're just waiting for the tournament to start, and they're going to just turn it on. I mean, they're just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they can beat some NBA teams. That's how good they are. So they're scary. I think they're just bored.
Yeah, definitely. And, we got all the chat rooms where that Crush the Bookie originated, all, saying, listening in to Mario on the biggest show in the world. What's going on, fake fam? How's everybody doing out there? So, dude, what you got, man? You got any games that you're looking at tonight? I know you're not a handicapper. You are just a gambler just like we are. But have you?
Exactly.
How'd you do? Well, let me start by how did you do last night?
Last night I did hit on Atlanta. That was kind of scary. And then you guys know Joseph Del Rosario, great guy. He really knows the college game a lot. So we go back and forth all day. He's just giving me what games to hit, what games to play, what games to look at. So he's always throwing things my way throughout the day. But, when it comes down to it, and you guys have hit on this several times, it just depends what you feel. Yeah, I mean, you can listen to this person or that person or this person, but if you're not feeling it, don't do it. Don't force it. It's got to be there.
You're the guy. You're the guy that pushes the button. You're the guy that says submit.
It's your money. Yeah, we're grown men here. Just play what you want to play.
That's it, brother.
That's simple.
That's it, man. So Dream and I were going back and forth to going on the NBA side, just going through these games here. We haven't even gotten to the ice or college hoop yet because there's so many NBAs tonight, dude. We were talking about the Memphis
13 games.
Yeah, we were talking about the Memphis Grizzlies. In my opinion, I think they're really good, but they're having a little bit of a hard time lately. In the last few days anyway. They did win at Minnesota, but last night kind of stung a little bit. They're playing at Houston tonight. Who do you like in that matchup, Mario?
I think I'm probably leaning actually towards the over. I believe it's 197 and a half. I think it is on that one.
195 and a half to 196 and a half right now.
Yeah, I believe Randolph was out last night. I think Tony Allen was also out last night for suspension or something like that. So I think if everybody's back healthy as far as on the Grizzlies side, they should be okay. And obviously James Harden should be back for the Rockets. So with those players rested, hopefully they'll be able to push over the over tonight. All
right, Dream, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't really like this game. I don't have a feel for it personally, so I'm just gonna stay away from this one. I don't know the Houston. I don't know. I don't know what the Grizzlies are going to bring. I don't know what Houston's going to do.
Exactly, James. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't. What you expect to get out of the team, what you get out of the team are two different things. So that's why I said, I can't really pick a team because you don't know what team's really going to show up. But I'm guessing if everybody shows up and is suited up, I don't know. I think they can be the score at least 190, 195, 196, 197 around there to push that over. But yeah, I mean, if it's a stay away game, that's perfectly fine as well.
Yeah. I'm taking a look at it. I mean, when they've been on the road, though, they've been pretty good. Surprisingly, Memphis Grizzlies, because they beat. I mean, they won at Minnesota, like I said, but they beat Portland and the Clippers back-to-back about 2 weeks ago. You guys remember that? Mm-hmm. Which are, pretty much, those are some pretty good teams in the West there. But then they come back and then they lose at Sacramento, which makes you scratch your head after winning those 2 games. So it's like, you don't know what you're going to get here. And Houston's been pretty good at home. So we got to take a look at that and see where it ends up. But I don't know. I might just sit back and watch this, try to gauge it a little bit. Like you said, Harden's coming back tonight after kicking my boy in the nuts. So,
That was funny, wasn't it?
So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Going to the next one here, let's just take a look. We got Lake Show coming into Miami tonight. Miami is giving 8 points to the Lake Show. You watch? I mean, you're from LA, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's the feel in LA about Lake Show these days?
We're just straight up booty. That's it right there. The dream phase. I mean, they're horrible. They're horrible, and it's hard for us out in LA because we're so used to the championships and just winning all the time. Whenever you have to take a backseat to the Clippers, that's not a good feeling. So, I mean, be from LA, but I'm not really a Clipper fan. Never have, really. But it's hard watching the purple and gold just go through a rough stretch. But I mean, Kobe's contract hurts. He still has another year left at $24 million, and nobody wants to play with Kobe. I mean, the guy's broken down, he's hurting, but he's not gonna retire. He's gonna go out on his terms.
Dude, you know what? They should trade. I swear, if Kobe had any say, and I know he wants to stay in the Lakers or whatever, but the Lakers, honestly, they should make a mutual. If Kobe went to Oklahoma, if they could get them to act right, a little bit, and I know it's gonna be some attitude adjustment between Kobe and Westbrook as far as the ball, but he would be so perfect for Oklahoma because Oklahoma they're not, or even even the Grizzlies too. That's that third sport I was talking about.
Oh, that would be
the Grizzlies.
Crazy, kid.
Kobe should try to really shop himself to one more team if he really wants a championship or another valid shot at a ring. He should shop himself to another team.
I agree with that. I think it's just hard for us in LA because we've always had that star player. Other back in the '90s when the Lakers were really horrible through that stretch, but we've always had people that come in and just fill the seats, whether it was Kobe or Shaq, whatever it was. But maybe you're right. Maybe Kobe needs to say, maybe for my last year or wherever more years he wants to play, maybe he needs to go somewhere else and see if he can sit in that system and bring a championship, because that's what he wants. I mean, he's a winner. He wants to win.
And the thing is you're going to help the Laker organization out as well, because the problem is if the Lakers only needed 1 or 2 pieces, then you're like, okay, we're just going to stay with Kobe and we'll fix it up, we'll grab some. But they need like 10 pieces.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they'll have the cap space to spend after the season, and obviously you want that top 5 draft pick, because anything more than a 5, I think, goes to Phoenix because they bought Steve Nash over, which was a horrible trade as well. But they have some work. And I mean, being in Miami, I don't know. Back to back, I don't know. I don't see it happening tonight with them.
Yeah, big ups to my man Randy Lockhart that's sending me all these statistics. Guys, go follow him. It's Randy Lockhart at strategic _INV. He's got a lot of good stats to look at. So, and he does it for us for nothing, man. I mean, he pays for the service and send it out to us. We got, let's see, 76ers coming into OKC tonight. Dude, you already know. I love betting against the Sixers when they're on the road. But OKC's given 13 points, and the under-over is 197. Mario, OKC, do they got a shot to win the West or what?
I mean, they have the people. Just the injuries. I think they just lost their rhythm. They don't really have that. They don't have that mojo that we're used to the last few seasons out of them. I don't see them coming out of the West.
Okay. All right. I know it's I know the odds went from I want to say they were like a heavy underdog, maybe like the first 2 months of the season, and now they're like one of the favorites in the West to win, which is absolutely crazy. But you never know.
I like them. I just don't know. I think their resume got messed up. I mean, Durant's back on the shelf again. It's just, it's just stay healthy. That's it. I mean, if you can stay healthy, then yeah, I can see it. But I don't know. It's just hard to play when teams are not. I mean, every team goes through stretches of injuries and whatnot, but when it's their superstars, it's just very difficult. But we'll see what happens. I do like OKC a lot, but I don't know if they have what it takes to get out of the West this year.
All right, I'm looking at Randy Lockhart's telling me Philadelphia's averaged 93 points a game in the last 6 games, and Oklahoma City's averaged 111 in the last 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that proves my little my lean a little bit. It makes my lean feel a little bit better. We got the Pistons coming into New Orleans. New Orleans -3.5. Neither one of these teams are going to do anything this year. The next one, Dream, I think you're going to have a little something to say on this one. Sacramento Kings coming into the San Antonio Spurs -11.5, kid. Oh, buzzkill. Buzzkill on the line, dude. 200.5 is the total on that.
Oh,
Wow.
the spread is heavy.
San Antonio was on the road for, I believe, it was close to 28 days they were gone because of that rodeo trip that goes through, the city every year.
Yep.
So they had 9 games away, sandwiched in between the All-Star break. So I think it was 27, 28 days that they're actually away from home, from actually having an actual game. So,
yeah, you're right.
And that's the kind of stretch that usually brings teams together when you're gone for so long. So we'll see what happens. I know they usually did pretty well on the road, but coming this season, they weren't as impressive with their 9-game road trip as they usually been in the past. So I think they just happy to be back home and see if they can put it together. I mean, they are the defending champions. So, and Pops, he's a great coach. So we'll see what happens with them.
I don't think they lose tonight at all.
No, they definitely don't lose tonight. I don't know that they're going to win by 11. It's hard to drop 11 points. I'm a little nervous there with that. You guys might want to look for a teaser situation in this case, and at least drop, get 6.5 points, get it down to 5. I think you're pretty safe. You can get it down to 4, even better. I think 4 to 5 will work for you, as I see them winning probably anywhere from 8 to 10 points. Looks about right for this game to me. So I think you might just miss it by like almost one basket if you took the spread. So be careful there with this game. You guys know I've been loving this game. I called it 3 nights ago when they beat the Suns. I liked them again to beat the Kings on Wednesday, but that line is a little bit too heavy. I'm not going to recommend you guys money line it because I know you guys are going to kill me if I do. So I'm going to say tease it if you can. Hey, if you don't mind money line it, because I'll probably have it in the money line with a bunch of other stuff. But for most of you guys, I know you don't like that. Go for the teaser.
Dream, how about this? 3-team teaser. Indiana Pacers playing the Knicks.
Yep.
You got Oklahoma City playing Philadelphia.
Sixers. Yep.
And you got San Antonio playing Sacramento, kid. Get that down
Not
to
bad.
under 4 or something like that for each team.
Not bad. Not a bad idea. That's a great 3-team teaser out there. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Just
that.
Just find out if Westbrook's back for the Thunder.
Yes. Yeah, well, they're playing the Sixers, dude. I don't care if he's back or not. I got to be honest with you with that.
They will have no Westbrook and no Durant, though.
Yeah, but with that, they went into Lake Show and smoked Lake Show. So, I mean, compare Lake Show to the 76ers on the road.
I know, I'm with you, but I would still.
Got my man Ibaka over there, kid. Don't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So big ups to everybody that's sending me lovely photos every single morning. Hockey Immortal jumped on the train with that. So big ups to him as well.
Honestly, I'd rather see you get Golden State in the teaser as opposed to the Thunder.
Well, they're playing the Bucks, so you know what? Nothing would make me happier than to bet against the Bucks these days. Playboy. after they cost me some loot the last couple times they played.
Yeah, exactly. I had Milwaukee beat LA on Friday night, and that didn't happen.
Dude, we were up 11 in the fourth quarter, bro. We were up 11, kid. We had it. We had it. Crush the Bookie and I were going back and forth. He's sending me. You know how he loves to take photos of the TV. You know what I mean? And say, hey.
like you're not near a TV. CB, I love love you, baby. We love the photos.
Oh no, it's so dope, dude. I love it.
He keeps us plenty entertained. I love the guy.
Oh, that's my man. I can't wait. I can't wait to party with all you guys in Vegas, man. You know, CB and I, we're gonna be running wild there. I think I'm gonna have my LeBron James jersey on over there too.
You gotta do what I'm getting for you.
Yeah, right, exactly. Last NBA game we got is we got the Portland Trail Blazers coming into the Clippers, and the Clippers are -3, under over 206. Damn, dude, that's a tough game.
Lob City versus Rip City, always a good game right there. Stay away from it and watch it, or play it over.
Yeah. Just stay away from that one because again, it's just one of those. I mean, Portland. You look good. You should be good. I know they've been struggling a little bit. The Clippers have been a little bit surprising with Griffin out of the lineup, but I think it's due back probably during the 2 days. He should be back in the lineup again to help get them going for the stretch run. So, cool. But that's a tough.
I'm telling you, I swear that this Clipper team is going to be very, very pesty. Come down the stretch, and might even represent the West in the NBA Finals. And I'm going kind of out there with that statement, but there's something about Golden State that I just am not solidly sold on, mostly because of their youth and some of the shot selection and some of the success that they've had already this season, doing what I think is some knucklehead things. But I think that for some reason, I mean, this Clipper team, the way they're coached, the way they're playing, we got to get Griffin back, though, and they got to get their rhythm back and get going. But I think they're a dark horse that might emerge out of that West and really challenge Golden State to come out of the West. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have the firepower to get it done. I think the knock on them has just been maybe their what's the right word? Maybe their moxie. Their when it comes playoff time, are they able to just get over that hump as far as toughness and whatnot? Right. But I mean, they definitely have the firepower.
But I think with their experience now, with the Spurs falling off, and with the Clippers' experience, well coached, if they should meet up against, a team like the Warriors, because see, I'm looking for like the Warriors, would probably knock off the Spurs for them or something, something like that would happen where they'd beat the Clippers and the Warriors would be on that, on that class. I would kind of give the nod to the Clippers just on your experience and coaching. But, hey, what do I know? Let's watch it, see what happens. A lot of things can happen between now and then, so let's keep an eye on it.
That's it, baby. That's it. Mario Martinez, thank you very much for coming on and breaking down the NBAs with us, kid. Why don't you tell everybody where to find you, about your website, the whole package, kid. Go for it.
Well, wonderpunter.com, that's the company I write for. As far as whether it's NBA, college basketball, I'll do some NHL. Obviously, football season's over. I don't do any soccer. I just don't know enough about it to actually speak it. I mean, obviously, I know the game. I just don't really speak it. But we're growing. I mean, it's just I started with the company a year and a half ago, maybe, and it's awesome. We made a lot of changes at the beginning of the year as far as adding sports books to the website and whatnot. But we're growing, and I'm excited about the future. I mean, it's going to come to a point where I'm going to hire some people. I need people who have an expertise, whether it's college football or soccer or whatever it is. I'm going to need some help because I can't do this by myself. And I think the key to all this what you guys bring to the table, is just surrounding yourself with people that have the same passion, have the knowledge, the passion, and love sports, and you got to be able to reach out and network with people that's in the sport, SBTVNation. And the great thing about the SBTV, we're all family, but like families, there are always going to be disagreements or arguments and whatnot, but when it comes down to, we're all together as one. It's just, people talk about, fake fam this, fake fam that. No, it's just, we're just a bunch of guys. Yes, we go back and forth a lot throughout the day, but we're not always talking about sports, talking about everyday life and whatnot, and but there's some great people. In fake fam, out of fake fam. Joseph Donsaro, he's a great guy. I talked to all day long. The brother man out of Kansas City, he's a great guy. Papa Bear, he's awesome. AZ Wildcat, he's awesome, and you got the people in the fake fam like Robert and Nicholas J. They're just great guys. Just surround yourself with people that have that passion and just want to,
awesome.
enjoy life and live sports.
Cool deal, man. Cool deal. Well, we're looking forward to actually meeting your ass in Las Vegas, kid. I can't wait to party with you, brother.
Oh, I'm excited about that. It's coming up pretty quick, and I've been going back and forth with Nicholas J about that as far as meeting up and whatnot. And but it's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to it, and just seeing you guys out there, and it's just it's quickly approaching. So a couple weeks away, and it's getting me busy because with my Las Vegas website, and everybody's blowing me up because of the Mayweather fight.
Oh yeah,
May 2nd.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
everybody's trying to get on that train, and it's just everything is just so ridiculous as far as price-wise for that weekend. But it's good stuff. It's Vegas.
Awesome, dude.
Vegas. So
awesome.
we're gonna have a good time out there.
What's your feel? Since you mentioned it, because quite a few people have hit me up, and they, for some reason, are under the assumption they believe that this fight is still, for some reason, not gonna happen.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything as far as. I mean, it has to happen. It's been 5-6 years too late.
It's happening. It's
at
happening.
least, here's my issue with it. Here's the only reason why I don't question it, but the only reason I raise an eyebrow is this is the shortest length of time from signing to getting in the ring that I can remember for any major fight. Generally it's a fight like this, it's usually a year in advance about it. You know what I mean? And then they have a whole year for the build up, the hype, to everything. And don't get me wrong, I already know the hype and the build up still with these two, as they've been trying to get him in the ring for the last 2 years. But there's generally a year from the actual signing to the match. And that's the only thing that has my eyebrow raised, because I'm like, dude, that's like 2 months from now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Mayweather, he likes to fight right around Cinco de Mayo. That's his.
Oh no, yeah, no, I do know that. I'm off. Listen, nobody wants to see the fight more than me. I'm a fighting. I love boxing. I'm a boxing, boxing maniac when it comes to that. I'm dying to see the fight. I've been wanting this fight forever. I'm happy to see it. I would have liked to have seen it 2 years ago, but I'll take it now, as I think it's going to be a good fight. But I just would hate if something stupid comes out and they end up not fighting. I'm going to be so ticked off.
Well, I mean, obviously, you guys know it's going to be probably the biggest weekend ever in Vegas, as far as what they're projecting to do with this revenue. I mean, it's going to be mad crazy. I mean, the fight itself is what, $200 million, Dream? Just the fight itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Vegas. I mean, just to give you an idea, suites that were $1,800 maybe 6 months ago, booking it for May 2nd before the fight started, you now go for $10,000 a night in Vegas.
That's what's up.
Kid. Damn, that's nuts.
Now that's some line movement.
Star power.
Definitely,
Yeah,
man.
so
Definitely. All right.
Yeah, I mean, to get into the clubs, bottle service, $2,500 just to get in.
Damn.
Yeah,
You're outside.
Yeah,
Hakkasan's
Hakkasan's going to be nuts, and MGM Grand.
Popping a dusty $80 bottle.
Definitely.
I was going to tell you ask Hatter about the time I snuck a bottle into the club. That's how cheap I am.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I snuck my old bottle in. The big boy bottle, too, not the little joint. I snuck a fat boy in.
Oh, man. All right, cool, guys. Well, Mario, thank you so much for calling, man. We appreciate it. Dream and I are going to do some college basketball, and we still got ice, and we got a lot going on, brother. So thank you for calling, and we'll be back and forth, obviously, every day
Mario,
like we are.
Good talking to you, and we'll be heading to Costa Rica soon, so we'll definitely be in touch, player.
There you go. I'm getting the edge myself. But guys, thank you so much again for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Always.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, we got to do it all together. If they don't know, they're never going to know. But guys, thank you so much for having me back on.
All right, cool, man. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
You too.
All
Bye.
right. All right, Dream. So let's jump into because we, dude. I mean, there's so much NBA that we
I know
that we're rocking and rolling here, and I had a track that I wanted to play, but now I can't find it, kid. Damn, that happens. But hey, we'll jump right into it and go from there. But let's do it. And all right, let's get into the NCAA basketball, kid. All right, we got the Ohio State University coming into Penn State, kid. What you think about this game?
What's your spread?
5. Ohio State is on the road, though, kid, which makes me a little bit nervous. 5 to 5.5.
I know. Makes me a little bit nervous, too, but Ohio State's got to get it done here. They got to get a win, build a resume up for the Big East tournament. This game is a 6 p.m.
Big
start.
East tournament? What are you talking about?
I mean, not the Big East tournament. You know what I mean, NCAA tournament. Hey, this game's got for some reason, ESPN's got it as a 6 p.m. start.
Let's see. Yeah, 6 o'clock, bro.
All right, so you guys be cognizant of that, as it's an hour earlier than usual for our college basketball. So Ohio State's going at 6 p.m. They should be able to beat Penn State. I think Ohio State's going to get this game done. If you could money line it, you'll be safer than trying to take the points, but they probably are going to cover the spread with the points as well. I like Ohio State today to get this game won.
You do, huh?
Yep.
All right, taking a look at the next one here, we've got Notre Dame coming into Louisville, dude.
Tough game.
That is a real tough game, man. Let's take a look at it. Let's just see. These are two teams that I am not going to take in futures. I can tell you right now, Louisville's given anywhere from 4 to 4.5, dude. I haven't. I know Notre Dame likes to score, but Louisville. After losing, the point card and all that, I don't know about this game.
Yeah, I don't either. Louisville does find a way to win, and especially at home. I'm not a big fan of this game, so this is a watcher for me.
I agree.
I wouldn't get involved with this game.
I agree with you. So let's move on to the next one here, guys. Let's see. We're going top 25s right now. We got Providence coming into Seton Hall, dude. This
Bad
Providence
spot.
team, it's just tough for them too, man. I mean, they're giving anywhere from 2.5. Pretty much 2.5s all across the board. And if you click on the team name, guys, on our website, it'll show you all the books lines.
2.5 across the board.
Everywhere's 2.5, bro.
Yeah.
137.5.
Bad spot for Providence here. Seton Hall is pretty good at home, trying to maybe do what they can do. A win against Providence would help their cause a little bit. Tough game. Another one I got to sit back and watch.
Seton Hall is 16-12, where Providence is 20-9.
20-9.
Providence 14-6 in the last 20 games, and Seton Hall is 1-4-1 against the spread in the last 6 games at home. That is a Big East matchup, Dream. Just so you know. All right. Next one we got on the ticket here. Let's just take a look. We got the Dukies playing tonight, kid. They're playing Wake Forest in their building. So let's just take a look at what Duke is. Oh, wow. Duke wants to give it 18.5 tonight, brother. 149 is the total on that. I'm thinking under on that.
Yeah, the under sounds solid in that. I could see that happening, as Shaky Wake might not even score. So
I'm saying.
Yeah, the under looks pretty good on that. I'm not going to play that game either, as there's no value in it. So it's not a game to be played for me.
All right, my man Sleepy J, what's going on from pregame out there? He's saying, let's see, Big South Conference tournament starts at noon today. Very interesting. So take a look at that, guys. See what you want to do with that. But Wake Forest is 13-16, 2-4 straight up in the last 6, 0-5 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. So chances are, I mean, they almost beat Virginia.
Yep.
They almost beat, but that was the first game, and then the second game they lost by like 30 to Virginia. Dukies are winners of 9 straight games, 26-3, trying to solidify that number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, Duke's probably gonna win this game. I don't think there's any value whatsoever in betting the game personally, but be careful. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's see what else we got here, brother. We got Arkansas playing at South Carolina.
No good. Keep
no
moving.
Good. No good.
Why don't we go Purdue, Michigan State?
All right, go for it. Purdue.
I like Michigan State today against Purdue.
I do too. I mean, Purdue played pretty well the other night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, looking at this, Purdue at Michigan State anywhere from 6.5 to 7. I got to be honest with you, dude. I still like this Sparty team.
Yeah.
At 100 to 1. At 100 to 1, as a future. But I could see them doing sneaking into an Elite Eight.
Oh no, they'll be pesty. I think I agree with you, but I don't like them near. But I do like them tonight. If you can get rid of their points, I think that's positive. If you could probably do a Ohio State, Michigan State parlay. It probably pays pretty decently. Money line both sides of them, and I think you can go pretty much to sleep with that, as I think that will cash easily.
I agree with you, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with the Ohio State University. I just don't like what they do on the road. I really don't. They always punch me in the face when I take them on the road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay away from that. We got Wisconsin coming in to Minnesota. Wisconsin's got to still be heated after losing that game. I have no line yet on this game, after they lost to Maryland. No line yet, guys. So stay tuned for that. Taking a look at Wisconsin. They're scoring about 71.
That's today?
Is it? March 5th. Oh, my bad. I jumped
I was getting ready to say. I'm like, what?
No wonder why there's no line. All right, my bad. So that's it for top 25s, dude. Taking a look, scrolling down to see if there's anything other of note that we can get into on the college basketball tip.
Miami Pitt game. This is one of my upset specials. You guys like an underdog. It's not really an underdog in this case. This Pitt team, I know some people won with them versus Virginia Tech the other day. I still don't think that Pitt is that good. I'm hoping Miami doesn't pull an Indiana on me today, but I actually like Miami to beat this Pittsburgh team. I think Miami's a lot better than Pittsburgh.
All right, who's home?
Pittsburgh's home.
Pitt is great at home, though, dude.
Yeah, I know, I hear you, but I like Miami, man. I think Miami's a good team, and Miami's not too shabby on the road themselves. I like Miami, but it's one of those underdog games that I know some people like the dogs out there. So I am leaning slightly towards Miami. I don't love it. It's a small lean. Like I said, right now I'm pretty much like Michigan State and Ohio State the most.
Guys, real quick, everybody that's betting spring training baseball, God bless you. That's all I got to say about that. Good luck to you. I hope you guys cash it. But for me personally, it's just not. I'm just not going to bet it. Period. I don't even like betting regular baseball. Let alone.
I got into this conversation with somebody yesterday about I'm like just scratching my head with preseason baseball. I don't
talk
get
to the evil genius. Talk to the evil genius about it. That's all. You know what? Let him talk you off the ledge on that, because there's just absolutely no way to gauge that. I don't think anyway. Unless you guys think otherwise. Hey,
no, you'll get guys telling you they're killing it. Everybody in here is killing it. All the cappers always in here killing it.
Let's see. I really like LSU ski tonight. They're playing Tennessee. Tennessee's losers are 5 straight games. LSU is 21-8, 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games at home, and LSU loves to score. So I think I'm going to take LSU on a money line tonight.
What's the spread on that?
It's 8 points.
Okay, yeah, it's a little heavy on the points.
LSU, Michigan State. I think that's what I'm looking at right now. And then I really, really like that teaser too with the NBA with those 3 teams that we talked about. You got USC, UCLA. UCLA's giving 13 tonight. Wow, that's a lot of points.
They're always giving a lot of points. Maybe they'll cover tonight,
I know. Then you got TCU coming into Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's giving 7.5, over 124.5 to 125. Tough game. Oklahoma State should get the job done there, I would think, but
utilize your money line. If you guys utilize your money line, some of these are going to just work nice and easy and fit like a glove for you. As Oklahoma State should win, UCLA should win. What do you got for us on a Tulsa-Cincinnati game?
-2. Tulsa -2.
I like Tulsa, man. I like that Tulsa team. I may be involved in that game straight, as I like Tulsa. I think they can beat Cincinnati. That game may look for me later. Look for some info later. It's a late night, so I'll probably put that out later after I put out the other stuff, whatever I put out tonight. And guys, be patient and wait, and I'll get back. I'll get something out via the tweet. Definitely check my timeline. You know the time, around 6:30 is when I usually do my work.
All right. And then one more game I want to point out is this nasty Nebraska team is playing the Fighting Illini tonight. And the Fighting Illini are minus 8 points. The Illini, as you know, is they're one of the top free throw shooting percentage teams in the nation. Take a look at that game. That might be something that you can add on to a moneyline parlay because Nebraska is no good. No good at all.
You got two more. You got Boise State, San Jose State,
there
and you got Oregon State. What do you got for spread on the Boise State game?
Too much. 19.
Okay, and Oregon?
Minus 2.
Oh.
I know. That's a tough one, dude.
No, it's not.
You don't think so, huh?
No, as there's no home team, it's going to be a little bit tight, but Oregon's definitely better than Oregon State. The two's got me scratching my head, though.
Okay, let me take a look here. Let's see. Oregon State is 17-12. 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games. Oregon is winners of 4 straight games, 22-8. 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games on the road. So, damn, man, you want to get involved in that one in Tulsa? Wow, those are stomach games.
I like the Tulsa game. I like the way Tulsa plays. I've been riding them a little bit, and I also like the way Oregon plays. As you know, I've ridden them a little bit this season as well. Hadn't ridden them. I got off of them last, but Dr. Dan hit them, so they built up a little bit of momentum as they edge closer to the tournament. So just something to be cognizant of. I'll take a look at it and see what I can come up with. Put something out later. It'll definitely be some late night work, so we'll take a look at it.
And then I see the final late night junkie chase play. You got UC Santa Barbara going into Hawaii. Hawaii is minus 1.5 to 2. Everybody knows what they like to do with Hawaii. Hawaii always seems to be that team that you know. And guys, don't chase, please. Don't do it because you know how many of you have lost thousands of dollars on Hawaii games? I want to know that we're already down. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't do it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Unless you've been watching Hawaii all year long, or you know this Santa Barbara team. You know, be my guest. But I'm just saying that you know. Chasing is not an option here at the biggest show in the world. Let's go to the ice real quick, Dream, because we have we've been on the air for a long time now.
I know. My kid's got the bus about to come.
All right, take a look real quick and see if there's anything on the ice that you like.
Okay, let's see. What do we got for the ice?
We only got 4 games. That's it.
4 games. I don't like the Jets Senators. I do like the Ducks. Oh, I like the Ducks. The Ducks. I like the Ducks versus the Canadians. I talked about this Duck in their scoring seemed to have disappeared. I mean, sometime I think last week, earlier during the week, they seem to have reemerged. They're on a little 4-game winning streak right now. This Canadian team, you know, Canadians put up 2 goals. Seems like they put up 2 goals a game and then stop. I don't know what it is with them. Yeah, I know they won a couple recently, but I think the Ducks got it going on as they picked up another acquisition on their team as well. I like the Ducks in this spot tonight. They're at home. I think they could beat the Canadians. You might want to get involved with the total again. Buy it down to 4.5 and take the over. As I see the Ducks putting up maybe 3 to 4 goals and the Canadians putting up their usual 2. So that's going to be 5 to 6. So if you get it at 4.5 or over, you should be good. My man Randy Lockhart said to me, Red Wings. So you guys might want to check out the Red Wings. I'm going to stay away from that game as the Rangers have been hot. So I'm going to leave that alone. But check out the first lady of the Fake Fam. She's great on the hockey. Right now, my lean is on the Ducks tonight.
Hockey Immortal out there, Total Sports Edge. You got John Anthony. You got the whole SBTVNation hockey people out there, brother. And real quick, just before you go, Dream, if you have a under-over that's 5, can you buy that down to 4?
You should, yeah. You can buy that down to 4. Yes, you can.
All right, cool. Because that one's 5, so you might be able to get it down to 4.
Yep, if you get it down to 4, which is smart. Get it down to 4, guys.
All right.
Definitely buy that down to 4.
All right, cool, man. So that's going to do it for us, man. We got our closeouts. You do yours, I'll do mine, and we'll get the hell out of here so you get your son on the bus.
No doubt. Hey, guys, sorry to rush the end of the show. I will put something out like I usually do for you guys, a little bit later today. I'd like to thank everybody for their support. A big shout-out to my man, the almighty Kev, Randy Lockhart, Pac-Man Picks, Dank, Songski, Phillies Picks, Alan Van Schneider, Football Economics, Deeks Picks, my boy Ben Champ, Sports Attacks, PH, OJFB, Clown Man Swag, Premier Sports Company, MMA, Rainmaker, Curry Go, Emerson, Papa Smurf, Lex, Matty Fresh, Smokey Rodriguez, APB, The Kid, Deuce, Catch Action Bets, First Lady of the Fake Fan, The Betting the Dream, my boy Rousey, Jonesy James, Beyond the Bets, Gamblers Bets, Vegas Girl 92661, Marlon, the Queen of Odds, so many more. Guys, make sure you check out cousin Pete over there at the Fake Fam. I know he's got a soccer play going on today. I believe it's over 2.5 and something. Go to his page. It's cousin Pete at the Fake Fam. Go to his page if you're interested in the soccer. You can get down with that if you like it. As he's been hot as of late. Outside of that, that's all we got going on. Look for me later. Thank you for all your support. Hope everybody cash. Always remember who you with and make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this money back. And I got to get my boy on the bus.
All right, man. Go do it, man. Go do it.
Peace.
Thank you. I got John Lewis out there. I got Kim Vu. I got Sleepy J at pregame. Eric Anderson, Vegas Bank, Sylvia, Jay Rich the Mayor, John Covanda, Sean Harnish, Lou Dog, Eddie E, Underdogs, Nicholas J, Spotbed, Michael Lee, Immaculate, Cover That Spread, Scott Weaver, what's going on, Playboy? OJFB, Simon 247, J-Cast, Matty Fresh, Moonshine, Money, Shady K, Rick Lopez. There's so many more, guys. My screen cuts you off when I'm live on the air. My computer cuts off the retweets, but that was the latest people that have done it, guys. We love you to death, and thank you so much for spreading our show to all your friends. We appreciate it, man. Let everybody know to listen to the biggest show in the world. We're one big happy community out here looking to beat the book, regardless of what your style is. You know what I mean? If you want to go and lay a $10,000 to win $100, that's not what I would do, but you know what? Feel free to do it. As long as you're cashing, that's all that matters. Guys, we are Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. We are coming to Las Vegas in 2 weeks from tomorrow. I can't wait to get out there. Dr. Dan and Ryan will be out there on Tuesday. So, they're going to be out there a little bit early if you want to catch up with them. Guys, we love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. But get that money. Let's go.